Morning, my loves. It is November 20th, 2024. And I'm not going to talk about a lot of this, but today is the anniversary of my dad's accident. I have a note on my desk that's been here for a year now, exactly. It's not like famous last words of my dad or a note from him or anything like that. It's just hip and leg, Rochester, St. Mary's. He'll be there at 1:15. That was what I wrote down when I got the call that he was in the accident. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, how are we going to keep him from being him running around the farm and doing all the things with a broken hip and a broken leg? And it was both legs, or, left hip, right leg, vice versa. I don't remember. And that seemed like a big problem. Well, as you know, that was just the start of it. Um, as you know, if you've been listening to the podcast, I should say, if you want to hear the whole story, go back to last year at this time when I talked about it. It was, it has been the fastest, slowest, most horrible, most beautiful, crazy, but also filled with blessings year of my life. I've learned so much about myself spiritually. I've gotten so much stronger. The amount of knowledge that I have for things that I don't know how are going to serve me is insane. Like, I feel like I could be a lawyer or a paralegal or something with all of the decisions and things that I've had to make. I don't wish it on anybody. The biggest lesson here is to take every single day as it is a gift. Every single day, every single moment, be present with the people that you love, the people that are special to you. In this day and age with phones and computers and, of course, TV, I think phones are the worst. We are constantly distracted, constantly looking at our phone at dinner or even sitting on the couch with your family watching a movie. That used to be the bad thing. It used to be parents saying, turn that TV off. Now I like beg my kids to come watch a movie and shut their phone off. Because that's a little bit better than just staring at your phone. But like doing just one thing at a time is so hard for people now. Just being present with whatever it is that is. If you have a friend over, sit down, have a conversation, look them in the eye, put your fucking phone down. There's a friend of mine, she's always busy, always talking on the phone, and then she's at a store or at the drive-through or running around. I don't know how you can. She does it. She's amazing. I wonder how much her life would change if she was just doing one thing at a time. I'm guilty of it too, don't get me wrong. But that's definitely been something that I've worked on a lot this year. It's when I have my kids, because I'm divorced and my kids 50-50. When I have them, like I stop working when they get home and we do stuff as much as they're willing to do with me. They're at that age now where, yeah, mom, I need to go in my room, and have their downtime. And I get that too. But setting aside time where it's just one-on-one is so much more of a priority now than it used to be. You just have no idea when any of us are going to go. I'm counting down the days. We have, let's see, like 2 weeks, almost exactly 2 weeks tomorrow until my due date. Baby girl is, I don't know, I can't breathe half the time. So it sounds like I'm out of breath. I am. And I don't really know why, other than I'm super uncomfortable. Uh, even sitting, like she's so low, I can't cross my legs, and it's feels like my lungs are getting smushed up in here, and it's wild. And I'm always stuffy. Like, God, that's annoying. I'm looking forward to being able to breathe again and not feeling like I'm out of breath all the time. But how wild is it that a year ago today was my dad's accident? All the things that have happened in the course of the year, one being finding out I'm pregnant at the age of 38. I'm 39 now. My birthday was not in August. Not planned, but oh my God, I'm so excited. So excited. She is she's such a blessing, as all children are. What else is life, really? I cannot even imagine not having kids. I'm so looking forward to seeing what she's going to bring to this world, what she's going to bring to our family. I cannot wait to tell you her middle name. It's something that we've been working on for a long time, and it feels really good, feels aligned. Something that I don't think I've talked about on the podcast, but um, Ben and I are engaged. So another iron in the fire in a way, planning a wedding and baby on the way and finishing baby's room, which is not done yet. I mean, you can see my office has moved. I'm now in the back of the house, so I can see the river out that way. I've got woods that way. And no curtains up yet. Things are kind of a mess still. Um, my messages lately have just been make room. Declutter, make room. Something better is on the way. And some of that comes along with endings, right? Transitions and endings can be so painful. We are such creatures of habit, and we're so programmed to feel like we need to be in control and know the outcome of everything. We don't need to know the outcome. We think we do. We think we'll be able to control the outcome, as I talk about a lot. But really, we don't have that much control. For example, I have been talking about moving out of my office in Alaska for a while, maybe even a year. But fear kind of kept me thinking, no, I have to keep doing business the way I've been doing business for the last 10 years. I have to meet clients and pick out samples and sell products, sell cabinets, sell countertops, sell sinks, and blah, 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 blah. Well, those are the things I actually hate doing. I hate doing quotes. I hate doing orders, writing orders, tracking shipments, all of that crap. And then with COVID and all of the bullshit that has happened in the last few years with materials and shipping cycles and turnover, like there's been more damages than there had been previously, price increases more frequently. So after thinking about it and after saying I'm going to do it for, I don't know, year and a half, I'm actually going to quit. Oh, it's good to even say that. Nobody's listening to me yet. I mean, I could totally ditch this video, but does it make sense on paper? No. Nope. The bulk of my income came from sales, but the bulk of my stress came from sales too. And I just want to help people, and I want to help still design, obviously, design their homes and design their lives. It's very similar, really. So in interior design, I meet with a client, we talk about what's working, what's not working, like if it's a remodel or even new construction, because they have something to base off of with their current home. And what do you like about your kitchen now? What do you want to change? What features do you want to build in? How do you want to use your space? How do you want it to look and feel? Create a mood board or create a like a Pinterest board or an idea book. And I start with a blank piece of paper and I draw a plan and we build it. And that's very much like designing a life that you love. First, you got to take inventory. What do you like about where you're at? What don't you like? What do you want to change? How do you want to feel? What things do you want to do? Where are your priorities? Creating a vision board is much like creating a mood board or a Pinterest board. It's very important in the manifesting process. We think that we're not manifestors. We think we have to learn how to manifest. We are all manifesting all the time, whether you know it or not, whether you're intentional with it or not. Question is, are you living in the past and manifesting the same old stories, the same old patterns, the same relationships, the same job? Or are you intentionally manifesting something that you want? Something that feels good, something that is lighting you up based on your alignment, your morals, your goals, your values. That's the word I'm looking for, your values. And really one of the most important processes is kind of taking an inventory of where you're at. It's a really good way to identify the stories you're telling yourself. We think we can't change the past, but you can. You can tell yourself a story about your past that feels good or feels bad. The truth is, our lessons, our past, are all gains. All the things that have ever happened to us are really all gains. But how many of us are looking at it that way? Are you a victim to your story, or are you using your story as a lesson to catapult you further? For example, I could use my own experience here. The Amish have moved in. They have taken over cabinet sales. They have ruined my business. I can't compete with them. Or, it's interesting. People are choosing to go that direction. Okay. How can I change my business? How can I pivot and maybe use this to my advantage? I didn't want to do all those sales and things that I just mentioned, but maybe this is a way for me to still do design. I do the design and meet with the clients. I get to help people, all the things that really matter to me, put all the pieces together. And then they go off and buy from whoever. Instead of being, oh, poor me. It's gross. Doesn't feel good. It doesn't serve you. Doesn't serve anybody. But yeah, taking an inventory, reframing your past into lessons. There's always something you can get out of them. But it takes you looking at it from a different perspective. Writing down, well, as you know, I am a big believer in journaling. But journaling on those stories that you're telling yourself that are holding you back, journaling on them and talking about or kind of digging deep into this is what happened. Okay, how did it serve me? What did I learn out of that? Just like my dad, like this whole last year, it's really easy to fall into why did I take on this responsibility as personal representative, executor of this estate? My brother isn't doing shit. Why am I doing everything? Poor me, poor me. Or I'm so glad that I can do this for my family. I'm so glad that I can do this for my siblings. They are not able to do that. I am the best person for the job. And look at all the things that I've learned. And look at how they're going to serve me. Some of which I don't even realize. Probably most of which I don't even realize. Like the legal part of it. I talked to this freaking lawyer and banker way more than I want to. Not that they're awesome people, actually. It's not like that. It's just I could be doing the things that light me up, right? I could be working on my podcast. I could be working on coaching and my website, and designing. But maybe all of this is happening for a reason. Maybe it's all making me better. Maybe it's making me more organized. I know one thing for sure. Tracking my time has been a priority because I have to do that. And in turn, it is helping me track my time with my business. So I can see where I'm losing money, where I can see, okay, this type of a job takes me this many hours. Do I feel good about charging that, or do I need to charge less or more? How can I help these people better? How can I change my offerings and change my time structure so that it works better for everyone? Yeah, a lot of it I don't even know yet. But I do know that someday it's going to pay off tenfold. Nothing else. It'll help me organize my life so that when I die, I don't leave my family with a huge ass mess. Love you, Dad, but goodness, it's been a little rough, I guess all I want to leave you with now is a reminder to pick up the phone, take a drive, send a text, an email, whatever, to the people that you love. And let them know just how much they mean to you. To forgive. Okay, Thanksgiving's coming up. So that can be tough with family that maybe gets under your skin or whatever. Try to remember before you go into your uh, family situations, to be present with everyone who's there. Make the most of it. And if you need to, protect yourself from somebody's energy. Imagine yourself in a white bubble and all of their jabs and comments just deflecting off of you with your protective bubble. Because it's them, it's their experience. Usually, the people that are harping on you, it's just a reflection of them. It's not you. And let them have their experience. Okay. Love you guys.